I'm joking, my cheeks totally hurt.
Why are your cheeks hurt?
I've just been smiling so much.
Oh.
What with like, us binge watching this today and just like being home by myself a lot because of quarantine and stuff. I'm just like, I'm not as smiley as, or I am more smiley now than I am normally. So, ow. Let's do more smiling.
Well, it's nice to know that you're painfully happy.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier. Let's keep watching.
Record players are just still so crazy to me that they work somehow.
Let's do this.
I love, this is so 80s. It's fantastic. I was gonna say, is she babysitting? Because that was the vibe I was starting to get there for a second. Oh yeah! The Omen children. Absolutely terrifying babies.
Morning, Daisy Joe. You here to pick up some cookies to go with your milk? Oh, yeah, Pinkie, don't you know?
I wasn't expecting talking.
They've talked once before with the whole stampede, if you remember.
Some of the animals, though, it seems like they don't talk, and then others do, and so I never know who. Oh, she's cute.
Would you like one? Absolutely.
Typically when they have 4 hooves.
The Rose was expecting more of a youthful voice from.
Oh, shucks, Miss Pinkie, you flatterer, you.
I like that they use every pony that they have shown in the background
They have
and
a
introduce them to some degree at some point.
They have a whole
What
community.
a lovely hi, Miss Pinkie Pie.
And Miss Matilda?
How do you remember everything about every pony?
Because every pony's my friend, and I love to see my friends smile.
They just expand the scope whenever you create a town instead of just a classroom.
Yeah, she is my inner child 100%. She's just not me now.
Graffiti.
It's impressive because so many episodes, and it seems like more and more as the episodes go, you get original songs each time, which is pretty freaking cool.
And just like the layers that they had to do to make even this song. Just think about it, like
it sounds like a Disney movie right here, like a Disney animated feature.
I've never seen you before.
Kid, you're smarter than you look.
Thanks. I'm Pinkie Pie.
Oh no, I already know what this is about.
Property is CDD. I'm guessing
It's gonna drive her nuts that she can't make him smile.
Kid.
Now how about that C?
CDD.
Calvin, Calhoun, Caleb, Carl, Carmine, Carla, Great Christopher,
Frankie! It's Frankie, all right?
and your middle name?
Doodle.
So you're a cranky doodle donkey? You're a cranky doodle donkey, got a cranky doodle donkey. I never met you, but you're my new friend, and I'm your best friend, Pinkie Pie. Come on now, Doodle, give us a smile.
Oh no.
Nope, he calls me Doodle.
What just happened?
I've seen this story before. Super pleasant person. Whoa.
Introduce myself.
We've gone to Felt.
Sing random song out of nowhere. Check. Become instant best friends. How can somebody not become instant best friends with me? Was it something I said? This is no time for the blame game, Pinkie. There's somebody new in town, and you need to win him over. Howdy doody, cranky doodle.
Sometimes you can't make everyone happy. It's a hard lesson for me to also
What
learn.
gave you the hint there, kid? The cart full of stuff, maybe?
Well, I'd be happy to show you around. It's the least a new friend can do.
Listen, kid. I traveled around Equestria my entire life. I've made many friends. I don't need any more.
Gosh, I could never have too many friends.
Well, why don't you go and make some more?
But I don't need to go when I can stay and make friends with you.
The personal space bubble, Pinkie.
Look, kid,
Oh, Cranky, you can call me Pinkie. All of my friends do.
I came to Ponyville for some peace and quiet and privacy, to be alone with my memory. All I want is to get to my new home and unpack my stuff.
Woo! What does this bubble do? Oh, what's this?
Please don't!
Oh, please!
Again, keep your hooves off my wagon.
She doesn't stay down long.
Wait, I got one of my own. I use it to welcome folks. Maybe we can be wagon buddies.
Trying to relate.
Let's get this over with.
That's the spirit. Welcome to you.
Wow, she sings a lot, doesn't she?
No!
Oh, silly me. I must have put the confetti in the oven and the cake in the confetti cannon. Still delicious. Try some, Cranky. It's sure to make you smile.
Where is it? Where is it?
Where's what?
Oh no.
Spider! Big hairy spider!
Oh no.
Was that your wig? Princess, Princess! Hey, everybody! Does anybody have a toupee? Huh? This doggy is really, really bald!
I have had enough!
You never had him.
Let me make it up to you.
No!
Ladies, this is a small emergency. Cranky needs help. Step!
He's like, that part's not bad.
I'm okay with that.
Hi, Cranky. I have a gift for you.
The spa treatment was gift enough.
It's not going to explode or anything, promise. Just open it. It's a new toupee. I had my friend Rarity make it. She calls it the Dreamboat Special.
This is wonderful. Thanks, kid.
But he still called her kid.
Starting to warm up.
Didn't
Still
smile.
smile. Hey, what you doing there, old buddy, old pal?
What's it look like?
Looks like a yard sale. I'll give you 2 bits for this.
I'm not selling, kid.
Well,
I'm
dear.
unpacking.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I thought I had. This was a special friend.
Like me?
No, you're extra special, kid.
Oh.
Yes, I'm in.
No, she's.
Wow.
Oh, poor
Get this,
thing.
Frankie.
No.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Awfully pretty.
Yes, she was.
Huh?
I mean, it was. I mean, it is.
Oh.
Yes, it's pretty. Now put it down.
Hey, Cranky, can I ask you about
No, 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 no.
Listen to me, kid. I will never be your friend.
Never ever.
Never, ever, 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 ever.
But you just have to accept that Cranky is going to be an exception. And I guess I can leave Cranky alone. Right after he accepts my apologies.
Oh.
No, no. Leave me alone.
Really?
Showing your actions, kid.
Please accept my apologies. I'd do anything to make it up to you.
But there's nothing you can do. You ruined my book. You destroyed all I have to remember her by.
Her?
You're slow to the take, girl.
Special friend?
Go away, Pinkie.
Cranky, it's me again. I understand that you don't want to be my friend or accept my apology, or I leave you alone forever. I have something to at least try to make up for ruining your books.
No, I don't want it, kid. Anything you would give me is sure to lead to some sort of disaster.
Goodness, you really are cranky.
Oh, she's alive.
The beginning of the episode.
Oh, I assumed she was
It can,
passed
and it
away.
is.
Matilda! But how?
Pinkie.
I never told you about her.
You didn't have to. I put 2 and 2 and 2 together, and it added up to Matilda.
Where did she get all those extra
Well, when
letters?
you were talking about your souvenirs, you said something about trying to find a special friend. And you know, I wasn't just born yesterday. Nuh-uh, my birthday's in for another 75 days. And then, in your scrapbook, there was a flower,
ever seen them before?
Because I also have them in my scrapbook.
And I've seen them in Matilda's book.
Oh, Matilda. The night we met at the gala was the most magical night of my life.
This is neat.
But when I came to your room the next day, you were gone.
Didn't you get my note?
No, I never got it.
Aww.
Ever since that day, I've gone from town to town
Aww.
to town. Until finally I gave up. I came to Ponyville to retire from my search.
I was living in Ponyville the whole time. I always hoped that someday you would come and find me, Doodle.
Matilda? No pony calls him Doodle.
No pony, but Matilda.
He searched his whole life.
Oh, Doodle. I am so happy to see you.
Yes, Pinkie, I accept your apology, and I am honored to call you my friend.
Aww. I mean, she needs to learn the lesson, though, that not everyone's going to be your friend, and that's okay. But this is still nice.
I can throw you guys a big party. It'll be called Welcome to Ponyville. I found my lost one. I'm CFF with Pinkie Pie Party.
Pinkie, we're eternally grateful to you, but Matilda and I just want to spend some time together.
We've had a whole
Quiet.
life apart.
But we're still friends?
You went way, way, way out of your way to make me happy. Of course we're friends.
This isn't always how friendship works either, but you know what? That's fine. One-sided friendship is not always friendship.
Some friends like to run and laugh and play together, but others just like to be left alone. And that's fine, but the best thing about friendship is being able to make your friends smile. He had a cranky doodle sweetheart, she's his cranky doodle joy. I help the cranky doodle boy, yes, I help the cranky doodle boy.
Pinkie!
Whoops, privacy, sorry.
I stand by what I say, and I wish that the message was actually a very real and good for kids to learn message of simply, not everyone is going to like you, but that doesn't mean that it's bad or that there's something wrong with you. That's just the reality of things. And that's a lesson that I still struggle to this day with, because I'm always trying to like win people over, and I don't like whenever someone doesn't like me and I'm like, well, what did I do? And then I always take the blame on myself, and I feel like they could have taken this opportunity to like incorporate that in. Right, because there are people like me and others who are people pleasers, and yes, we want, oh, okay. We just want people to like us. And it's like, why don't you like me? What did I do? And then like we try way too hard to like make people like us, and we spend so much energy into someone that would never put the same energy into us. It's nice that things turned out the way they did, and that there was sort of a lesson in this episode. I do think it was a missed opportunity for sure.
Unfortunately, as good as a lesson that is, this is friendship is magic. So
that's true.
They're not gonna just settle with that. You cannot be this person's friend.
I mean, it does, right? You're right. It does go straight against the whole concept of the show, but it still touches on friendship. And the problem is, there's a difference between friendship and forcing people to be your friends. And he's not her friend.
She's people pleasing.
Yeah.
And like at this point, like if he ever comes back, he might be nice to her, and that might give a give and take to the friendship. But right now it's just a one-sided friendship, which is that really friendship?
But it would have been okay if, I don't know, Twilight showed up at the end, or one of her other friends showed up and said, hey, you still have friends, and we love you, and you don't need everyone to be your friend because you have plenty friends. And that's kind of what I was hoping was going to happen.
But we couldn't leave Cranky sad either, but I could see...
We could both have had happiness there and still had that message delivered. So I was kind of, that part really... It
would have been a different moral to the show if he had smiled and said, thank you, Pinkie, this is really touching.
Yes.
I'm still not your friend.
Yeah.
It would have been like really weird and a hard lesson, but yes. I will say, Cranky was really touching in this episode.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love when they changed the art style. And this one had 2 different art styles in it. We had felt, which was freaking cool looking.
Stop motion, yeah.
Yeah. And then we had that old-timey like black and white film like strip. That was just, I love that sort of thing. Reminded me of Forrest Gump and also made me feel like, oh my God, how tragic. And even though his love interest, you know, was also grateful to see him, I would still feel like I'd owe him an apology, even if she's not responsible for it. But just the fact that he had been searching and trying this whole time, and she was just there the whole time. And it wasn't her fault. She left a note.
Yeah,
but I'd still feel bad. I'd be like, I'm really sorry you went through all of this.
Well, like,
grateful,
she went
but
through it too, though.
No, that's
she
true.
She had to miss him and just stay in the same spot, even if she wanted to or not, just trying to hope for him to find her.
Well, and then he could follow it up with, I'm so sorry that you've been sad without me as well.
No apologies are necessary. They're just going to catch right back up. All these lessons are wonderful, and thank you so much for fanning out with us.
Fans out.
You know we're going to have to pick your coat color at some point.
My coat color?
Yeah, so that when you're a brony, you can actually have the full-on color.
All right. Hey guys, you want to do us a favor and like this video?
Subscribe. Also, make sure you ring that bell for notifications.
And support us over at Patreon because, you know, I apparently need to find my coat color.